What's up, everyone? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't base anything I say off these videos. I'm just doing it for pure entertainment purposes only. Jumping in tonight, most of y'all probably watching the presidential debate. I was watching it, but I had to go get pizza, so I pushed pause on it. But yeah, I was kind of looking at a couple things here. Hold on one second. My dog is over here. That's good. All right. So as far as the presidential debate, as I'm watching, it's just kind of like a pissing match. Everyone's like, I did this, I did that. No, you did this, I did that. No, you can't golf, I can golf. Whatever. I will say this. I usually don't make a political or any type of thing on my page because I try to avoid that, because I do believe that, Republican, Democrat, I got friends on both sides, and I don't really consider myself either. I will say that previously, I wasn't a Trump supporter, and I won't necessarily say I'm all MAGA, Trump, whatever, but I will say he's definitely winning this debate, and I would hate to see Biden be the president again. So that's what I'll say. But now, moving into like AMC, GME, DJT, even obviously, stocks that I believe are affected somewhat by who's in office. So you've got to look at some things, because maybe not the specific president, but whoever is appointing Congress and leaders, and that also appoints SEC and whatever, all those types of things. So all in all, I used to be one of those people that would believe that, whoever was president never affected me. It didn't matter to me. It was this drama I didn't want to live and deal with. The older I get, the more I realize it does affect me, especially being a business owner, especially being in the stock market. Just face it, if the economy is bad, which it has been bad under Biden, the market is not good. The market under President Trump was good. Yes, you can still make money, regardless who's in office. There's still ways to do it, but it sure is a lot easier if you got a strong economy and people are able to pump money into the market, and and people even like me, like my business is more successful during that time, since it would have been an inflation that was, I believe, caused partially by presidents in office now, and maybe I'm wrong, but it seems that yes, these things can affect the market. Now, the debate itself affecting the market, I probably worded the live weird. I don't think it does. No, not necessarily. But we're coming into a time now where we could see, right before elections, you could see a bolstered market, kind of propped up. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't know anything for 100% certain, but there's obviously ways that they could probably make it look like it's strong and whatever. Regardless, I really don't care too much. Like I said, man, I've got family members. I've got like brothers and sisters that are Republican and Democrat on both sides. So really, I do see both sides somewhat. But I do think during this time, I think personally, if I had to choose between Trump and Biden, I'm definitely going Trump. So it's just my thoughts on it. Probably drop subscribers as I say that, but it's all good. Jordan's gonna run more DJT this week. They've been moving up like HME. Yeah. So back to the market and plays like GME and AMC, that have gotten into these kind of funky positions. Now, I don't think either president really gives a shit, really, when it comes down to if we're going to become rich off of one stock, and they're not going to come out and say, you know what, let's make this happen. I'm voted president, I'm going to make AMC squeeze and GME squeeze. They're not going to do that. But the one thing you can have hope for is that they hire and align the right people that may, down the chain of command, think that way, that they want to clean things up and make it proper and straight. Will it ever happen? Maybe, maybe not. But I will say, with a stronger economy, more common people like myself that are able to put money into the market because I'm making more money, and I'm, right now it's just insane. Like right now I'm going to pick up pizza for my family at Domino's. I got a big family, but my ticket with a coupon was like 70 something dollars. Last night we went out to eat, another 70 something dollars. That's the type of money. It's insane. The inflation has definitely impacted people in general, to where it's like, man, you can't really afford to go out to eat like this. And I've been blessed to be able to have enough money to do these types of things, but it still stings. You know what I mean? You still don't want to go out and spend $100 a day just to digest the shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm basically shitting out $100 a day, you know what I mean, after lunch and dinner. So I think with a better economy, your money works better for you. You might be able to go to the grocery store and spend $80 instead of $100. You save that $20. That $20 could go into the market weekly or whatever else, invest into yourself, just in better, in terms of just living better. So I do believe that it does have some significance who's in office. Now, obviously, you got a Congress, you got chair, you got seats, you got House members, all that stuff that all tie in, and it's kind of just a bigger than I am, more energy than I got to talk on. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of what I'm thinking, though. But I mean, with the presidential debate going on, it kind of triggers thoughts of, can whoever's in office change the market? And it's kind of there's a lot of moving parts to that question, but in general, yes, generally speaking. Will it happen day one, whoever's new in office? No, but you'll see. I mean, just for instance, with Biden in office, we've been looking at the last couple years of his presidency, things are just getting worse. So I can't imagine another 4 more years like that. I would, places like small mom and pop shops, I'm struggling, you know what I mean? Luckily I have 2 other businesses besides that help me keep moving, and the stock market. But I feel like I could make a lot more money on the market if it was fair, or if more people had money in the economy that were putting money into the market, because they're going to lose their patience, and I'm patient, I'm going to take the money. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's just all. If we jump out of that, because obviously that's a touchy subject, you can get into. There's been 3 things that I believe you should never fight and argue with. It's politics, sex, and religion. So I really hate to get into politics, but I just had to say my little piece there. Moving forward, off of the subject, with just AMC and GME, they do look, technically speaking, a technical analysis looks good. They look clean. They look like they're ready for a pump. Now, AMC can go obviously one of 2 ways, but I don't think it'll go sideways much longer. I think it's going to have a strong dump or a strong pump. I'm not talking Moas pump, or I'm not talking, bankruptcy dump. I'm talking, 20 to 30% to the upside or downside. And I believe that's what's coming in the next day or 2. GME, I think it has more of an upside, just looking at the technicals on it. One positive about AMC is it's contained itself in that $4, and it's in that 450, 470 range. It's kind of contained itself in there. So I do believe it'll have an upside up to like around the $5.15 mark, but nothing crazy. Until, and like any day could be a squeeze. You never know. So with that being said, I still buy daily, buy and hold GME, AMC. Haven't been able to do as much lately because, like I said, I'm expanding business, getting ready to move to a bigger location, expanding our inventory, doing a couple other things. But yeah, Juke Joint says I don't even go out anymore. Yeah, I feel you, man. I really shouldn't be, but we've been hella busy, and it's really a stupid idea to go spend $75 on pizza that we're probably going to leave out half the night, and I'll be eating crusty, crunchy pizza in the morning for breakfast because I don't want to waste the money on it. Do you think it's going to go up? Red one, Ahmed. Are you talking about AMC or GME? I don't know. Like I said, no one knows for sure. I'm not a financial advisor, and my technical analysis, from what I'm looking at, I believe an upswing is due, but it's the market, man. No one knows 100% certainty. Where it's sitting at, I saw like a little butterfly forming on it, as far as the charts go, and it's been containing itself within in a nice little area where I think should go up. But AMC is a different monster, I've looked at the charts before and I've been like 100% certain in my head, like, oh, there's no way it's going down, and then all of a sudden it drops 30% the next day. So, you know, I guess it's no help. I'm really no help, but this is just my thoughts. I guess my theory is no matter what the price is, I'm going to buy and hold until something changes my mind or we squeeze. So that's just where I'm at. GME, similar. GME does have a lot stronger upside as far as, I guess, what the media shows and stuff, because it has more of a positive outlook, and for a good reason. There's no debt. They've got roaring kitty. They've got a history of already doing it up. So, but AMC is slept on. I know there's a lot of eyes on it, but I think a lot of people are sleeping on it. It's a sleeping giant. One of these days when it pops, it's gonna pop. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, that, and like I said, I can't guarantee that. No, not financial advice. It's just my thoughts. I think many people think that. So, I'm gonna run in here and grab my pizza real quick, and I gotta show them this coupon because I'm trying to save $4. So hold on, I'll be right back. It's probably gonna go out for a second. We'll see if it takes too long with me, but I gotta pull up a coupon. I got a big family. We chose to go to so I'm gonna tell you how cheap I am. There's a Domino's and a Little Caesars right next to each other. I personally wanted the chicken bacon ranch because I hadn't had it for a minute, so it sounded deluxe, right? I just got a coupon though. I went in and showed him a coupon that it wasn't, so it worked. I ended up saving like $12 off my total. So anyways, we had a large chicken bacon ranch, a large Hawaiian, and then we had breadsticks and what are they called? Regardless, just the extra shit, man. So yeah, it was a lot. And then I've got company, my kids got their friends coming into town right now. They're actually just pulled up. So I told my wife, I said, well, yeah, I'm gonna get a little more pizza just cause there's gonna be like 12 people in the house. So I'm being a cheap ass, and I ordered Little Caesars. So it's right next to Domino's. But I'm telling you, man, you gotta cut corners sometimes, Long story short, yes, I spent too much fucking money on pizza, all right? Shit. Should've just went to the fucking Walmart and got some frozen pizzas or some shit. I mean, it's yeah, I don't know what you should do, man. I can't answer those questions. I'm not a financial advisor, man. Tough call. You got to do your own DD. Decide if it's something you're into or not, because every risk or every stock has a risk reward factor. It's kind of like going into a casino. You go to a machine that has a lot of lines, a lot of volatility, high risk, high reward. You go to a machine that has low volatility and smaller jackpots. You're more likely going to make money off of that machine. You might not make as much. So, there's no guarantees in anything. AMC could just go kaput. GME could just fall flat, which I don't believe is going to happen. For me personally, like I said, if you're just looking at what I'm doing, personally, I'm just, buying, holding every day of my life. See? That's how you do it. Save a little money for the niños. Damn, I got hella pizzas in my truck. It's not nasty. Sorry, we're all over the place, man. I literally saved like $5 by going to Little Caesars. I don't know what I was thinking. But, save $5. That's a share of AMC tomorrow, right? Sorry, if you replay this, people are gonna be like, what the hell is this guy doing? It's just bouncing back and forth because every time my camera goes off, when you replay it on live, it doesn't show the pause or anything. So, but yeah, AMC, GME, technicals, I believe, show upside. Now, with the upside, if you get FOMO and stuff like that on top of it, that's what causes, in my opinion, that crazy volatility we see sometimes. Now, are we going to see that? I don't know. I hope so. I wish, but you just never know for certain. So, I've said this before. I think it could squeeze at any moment, in my opinion. And if it never does squeeze, and the squeeze is totally a sham and it's not real and we've all been suckered into it, then I still believe fundamentally AMC is way undervalued. I think it's worth way more than $5 a share. So in all, I think I got a good investment there. GameStop as well. I think GameStop's got a lot of room for growth, and I think they're going to continue to grow. I think they got $4 billion on hand and no debt. I mean, that's, and they got a wild card factor. They got freaking Roaring Kitty, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, it's crazy. Once you get someone that just can send one tweet and whatever. But sorry, I was just oh, they got $8 billion now? Damn. That's insane. Maybe they could pay off AMC's debt so we could hurry up and get out of this motherfucker. Yeah, AMC does have debt. I believe that AMC is paying down their debt. I believe their company is going to be safe. They've got a lot of movies coming out. I think the movie industry's thriving. I should have just took a video of the theater I just drove by, actually, but there was a copper right there, so I didn't want to be like pointing my camera at him. But there's literally the theaters are packed where I live. It's there's always a line. Shows are sold out. So the more movies that come out, and not only that, I think I've said this a million times. So I don't want to sound like a broken record, but they've done tons of moves to keep themselves afloat. With popcorn, candy, distribution, credit cards, selling off old theaters, using some of that money to update their higher end theaters. There's just a lot, a lot of stuff that they're doing that helps me say, okay, man, that they're moving forward. They're not giving up. They're not laying down. They're using retail's ideas for merchandise as well. They made a lot of money off of merchandise also. So there's a lot of positivity to look at. I know that the main media and articles are not going to show that, but it's a conflict of interest because a lot of those places are owned or bought out or paid off by the same people who want these companies to fail, who in turn, another conflict of interest, control the market price. So either it's just a big conspiracy and we're all just a bunch of weirdos with a crazy concept and ideas, or we've uncovered something and they don't like that shit, so they're going to push, make you seem like a bunch of idiots, make you sound like uneducated investors that don't know anything. But I'll say this, yes, I'm uneducated, but you don't really need to be educated to invest. I know a lot of people are like, let me see your background credentials. Well, what type of, can you read a business balance sheet? Can you do that? No, but I can make thousands of dollars on the market every year, so fuck. I can run 3 businesses and make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. So sometimes, yes, and I'm not telling you guys, you would tell your children not to get educated. It is wise to get educated. I tell my kids to go to college, but I come from a line of people, like my family. My father's a business owner. He never went to school. He actually, he did a different type of business than I do. He did construction, but he had a multi-million-dollar business, like more than I've ever dreamed of making. A lot of people I know. One of my friends started a business 3 years ago. The dude is like, when he texts you, he texts like every word is wrong. He'll be like, what next? It just sounds like a caveman, but he knows how to make money. You know what I mean? So he's out doing gritty work that a lot of people don't want to do, climbing roofs, fixing shit, doing all that type of shit that people don't want to do. But he's making more money than I am, making more money than a lot of people are, So the argument that you have to be educated to know how to play the market is kind of crazy to me. I think you have to educate yourself. I don't think you can just come in here blindly and an idiot, but I think you can educate yourself. Just because you don't have a diploma, MBA, whatever, a business degree, it doesn't mean you can't come into the market and educate yourself. Fucking get rich. There's a lot of people out here, like a lot of youngsters out here, like younger than me and you and whoever, in their 20s, making money, living off the market. You know what I mean? And it's insane, but it's true. It is what it is. So there's always going to be a narrative, and not just in the market, in life in general. There's always going to be FUD, like scare tactics, and you can't do this because, we got to vote for this guy, because if not, then all the people are going to go to war against us. And there's always something, like it's just always going to be something. So, if you have the knack and the know-how on how to make money, you're going to make money. I'm just saying, man, it might be rare, but I do know most of the people I know that are millionaires, that are ignorantly rich, or uneducated. I do know a lot of rich people that are educated, doctors and lawyers and stuff like that, and I'm not knocking them, but a lot of the ignorantly rich motherfuckers that I know that just disgustingly rich or uneducated, they don't work every day, they're out playing on toys, boats, and planes, whatever they're doing, just going wild. Maybe it's because I live in Idaho, I don't know. That's a possibility. But a lot of the people that are, and I'm not knocking anyone that works and makes a lot of money. It's this good thing. It's smart. It's stable. For me, it just doesn't work like that. But that's been the argument I see a lot. Like, well, what background do you have, to trade? Do you read a balance sheet? That's always one. Can't read a balance sheet. Yes, anyone can fucking read a balance sheet. Take like 10 minutes. Read that shit. Can I read it good? I don't know. I think I'm doing all right. Shit. I'm going on 12 years in business and shit, so I think I'm doing okay. Not to toot my own horn, but toot, motherfucker. Shit. Okay. Let me calm down. But anyways, the market's it's a tool to make money. It's just another tool to make money. Is it my main money maker? No. But I do make money throughout the year. I've told people this, I skip my breakfast or my coffee or my lunch, and I just say that's what I'm using my money for, whatever. And then let's just say I put $20 a day on average. That 20 is going to make me 20% of that, So if you can make $100, $50, $200, whatever it is a week off of the market, you're doing pretty damn good, especially if you already got a main hustle. That's a nice little side hustle. The day and age we live in, you have to have multiple hustles. I don't know hardly anyone at this point, even rich people, even mainly rich people. You look at them, people that are rich usually don't just have one business. They're dabbling in all sorts of shit. You know what I mean? So, but what I'm saying is right now, you look at like a lot of your friends or homies that got a good job. They have to go out and have a side hustle too. Maybe they're mowing lawns, maybe they're painting, maybe they're doing shirts or whatever they're doing, just things to make money. If you can do that off of the market and you're not doing any physical labor and you're taking 20, 30 minutes of your morning to pay your truck payment, which is what I do. I pay my truck payment and I use it for entertainment. So the money today that I just spent, I just bought pizza, the $80. Today I pulled in $300 profit off of the market. So, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to tell you that everyone has to have a side hustle. And if your side hustle can be the market without getting physically damaging yourself or mentally straining yourself, or having to take time away from your family, like I can do this shit. I can do the market. I can trade the market in my bed before I go to work. I could do it at work in between customers. So you don't need to be educated, but you do have to educate yourself, if that makes any sense. You don't have to come into this shit educated, but you have to be willing to educate yourself. You're paying your tuition. I always say that in the first couple years when you're losing money, that's your tuition. You're paying your tuition. After that, if you keep losing money 3 or 4 years, get the fuck out, because it ain't for you. You know what I mean? I know dudes that are in the market for a decade now, like, how the hell are you making money? Like, I don't know. I see a profit and I pull it. it's an opposite concept, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's an opposite concept as what I use with GME and AMC, just because they're unique situations. With AMC, GME, and maybe, long-term holds, it's buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold, hold, never let go. But just on a day-to-day basis, you can find small market caps or things that are undervalued, crypto coins. This is all day, every day. You can find something, put your money into it, let it sit a week or two, maybe a month or two, and after you've been doing that every day, finding new plays, and not everything's always going to be green, but I can almost guarantee a higher percentage of them will go green the longer you hold, or, and I'm not saying long-term hold like that, but I'm saying like months, days, weeks. It's a good little hustle. I'm ranting. I'm going to go in, man. Now I got to get sodas. I'm going cheap because they have them on sale at this spot I'm at. So talk about all these side hustles, and I'm over here saving $3 by walking into the gas station. They got sodas on sale here, all right? So buy three 12 packs, and they're only $4 a 12 pack. So that ain't bad. Anyways, I'm gonna go make some savings. Anyways, man, thanks for listening to my rant. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. You don't have to agree with it, but I'm just letting you know what works for me. If it helps someone and it benefits you in some sort of way, educates you in some sort of way, then good. If I've ruined your day and made you dumber by listening, I apologize. But in essence, I've made you smarter by making you dumber, because then you're going to say, damn, don't listen to this motherfucker. I better find someone smarter than him, which there's a lot of them. There's a lot of motherfuckers smarter than me. But, I'm not going to talk shit. I was saying there's a lot of motherfuckers smarter, but not a lot of motherfuckers richer. But that's not right. I don't mean that. Money, you can't take money with you in the end. But you do need money on your day-to-day. You do want to leave money to your family behind you. The market, in my opinion, is a great way to do it. So you can either have your job and be rich and never have to worry about it, or if you're a regular person like me and have to have a side hustle to survive, why not, something like this where it's less strenuous. Have a good day, be blessed, and hopefully we get rich soon. Peace.